All right, now for you guys that didn't know, the new Arken EPL-4 has some features that Arken hasn't had up until now. Now it has the other stuff that guys that have been using the Arken optics are used to, including the great turrets, repeatability, tracking, and so on. But what sets this series apart, it's got a 30mm tube instead of 34, which makes the scope a lot lighter. It also has a capped windage turret, and she focuses and parallaxes all the way down to 10 yards.
Wow.
Now, if you've seen my torture video, you've seen me do that a bunch. All right, let's get to checking this thing out up close.
All right, now I got her mounted up in the fixture, but take a quick look at just how foggy it was the day that I did this filming, and look how clear the image that I got downrange at 100 yards. That's at 10 power. I'm just playing with illumination right here. Taking a look at the fast focus eyepiece, it's got a really good texture to it. You can use it with gloves or without. Now this is a scope that Arken designed to be kind of a hybrid scope, something that kind of bridges the gap between a true hunting scope and a precision scope. And with that philosophy in mind, both the eye focus and the magnification ring, it takes some pressure to move them. Now, they're not stiff, but they're not going to move under recoil, or if you were to drop it out of a deer stand. Because it is a hybrid, they took all of that into consideration, including the side focus that now goes all the way down to 10 yards on the focus and the parallax adjustment. It lets you use higher magnification at a closer distance for guys that are interested in rimfire or air guns. It's got a 6-step illumination inside this little cap cover that everything's sealed up with O-rings. Now you just undo this cover, put in a new 2032 battery, and you're up and running again. The only thing that's illuminated is the cross in the center of the reticle. You can hear it click, and it doesn't move by itself. Again, it's stiff for a reason, so it won't move on you and kill the battery when you're out hunting. There's a quick look at the illumination at 6 power, downrange at 100 yards, again on a foggy day. Now the turrets is where it's really at with the Arken and the way they work. Check it out, just listen to it. When they say positive turrets at a budget, this is the kind of scope that comes to mind. The Arkens are really known for this, and it's one of the major reasons I'm such a huge fan of these scopes. Now the tracking test here is done at 100 yards, and on that target, those little bitty blue dots are exactly 10 mils apart, scaled for 100 yards. Right there you can see where it stops. The 10 mil mark lines up exactly. This thing is very precise. I'll bring it right back to 0. And another great carryover is the zero stop. It has the exact same zero stop. It takes one Allen wrench, and you just unscrew that little zero stop, and you get all of your full range of elevation. Once you get the scope set up, you just set the turret back to 0, drop the zero stop till you feel some resistance, and when you bring it back around, it'll stop on a dime. Kind of like what you see in this clip coming up right here. Now there's me screwing it right back down. Check this out, how quickly it stops. That's a hard zero stop, not a soft one like you get with the Vortexes.
Oh, no, you did not.
And the cap side turret has a trick up its sleeve. One thing that is capped, the other is how precise and how you can feel and hear every single click on it also. All you have to do is unscrew this little cap, pull the turret out, set it back to 0, screw it right back down, everything's sealed with O-rings, and then you're right back to using the side turret. And the fact that it's capped makes it a little more weather resistant, so you don't have to worry about it so much. A quick look at the horizontal tracking, and guys, look at how the moisture on this scope the day I filmed. One last look at the scope. I'm really impressed by this thing. Now here's a few highlights from the torture video that I did. Make sure and watch this.
Like every other Arken that I've tested, it came right back to 0. That's where these things shine. All right, now if you want to save some money at Arken, I'm an affiliate for Arken, so I do have a small dog in the fight, but it's a little bitty ass dog. You'll see a link below, and when you go to Arken, use my code Cyclops. When you use my code and put the combo pack in the cart with your scope, it'll take $170 off, and it automatically enters you into the weekly Arken scope giveaway.